preseason continues, and what we usually do on Friday during the season, the Show Me Something, a.k.a. Daniel Jones draft. And Daniel Jones has already played, so he can't be one of Peter King's selections if Peter were on the program. Charean, we have a bit where Peter made Daniel Jones every week for 10 weeks, the Show Me Something candidate. So we're going to do Show Me Something for everybody else who's playing tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. Charean, you're up first. Who do you want to show you something in week one of the preseason?
Well, the Jaguars play the Browns, and all eyes are going to be on the Browns quarterback situation. But I want to see the Jaguars quarterback situation. I want to see Trevor Lawrence play. I want to see what he can do. Hopefully he plays a series or two. Hopefully he plays with Travis Etienne, who he didn't have last year, who was out all year. But to me, this is a crucial year for him. He didn't live up to expectations as a number one overall pick. They went 3-14, 12 touchdowns, and an NFL-leading 17 interceptions. He's got to be better this year. He's got to show the Jaguars something this year. Big year for him. I want to see what he can do in the preseason. He didn't play in the Hall of Fame game. Let's see what he can do this week.
I'm going with Carson Wentz because, look, when the Washington Commanders got him, I thought this is going to be perfect. Ron Rivera will be able to say the right things to him, that this is basically it for you. And I don't really know how it's going. There was some quotes earlier this week. They're not particularly troubled by his issues with accuracy. It's kind of important for a quarterback to be accurate. More recently, Ron Rivera said there were unfair narratives about Carson Wentz. Nah, Coach, they're mostly fair narratives at this point about Carson Wentz. He can change it, and he can start that process this weekend by showing us something different than what we've seen in recent years.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Mike. He's their guy, and Ron Rivera has stepped up to him and said he's going to be our guy. He's going to be better than he was with the past two teams he was with. We'll see. This is a start to find out if he really is.
All right, round two, you're up.
Well, A.J. Green is not going to play in this game. I would highly doubt he's going to play because the top two quarterbacks of the Cardinals aren't playing. But he goes back to Cincinnati, Mike, and I at least hope he suits up and goes out on the field and he's there with his team, and they can have a tribute to him because this might be the only time we see him in Cincinnati in a different uniform, and he's always going to be a Bengal. We're always going to associate him with that team. 9 years there, an incredible career in Cincinnati, 7 Pro Bowls. I just want to see him there on the field, and the fans really give him a hand for what he meant to the Bengals all those years.
The Seattle Seahawks fly all the way across the country to play the Steelers in Pittsburgh, which seems odd for the preseason. Pete Carroll said that he wanted his team to go through that process because they'll be doing it in the regular season. But Geno Smith, the leading candidate to be the replacement for Russell Wilson, the guy that I think Pete Carroll wants to take that job, this is his opportunity in Pittsburgh, not far from where he played college football, to seize the momentum, to give Pete Carroll everything he needs to say we're going with the former understudy to Russell Wilson instead of the newcomer in Drew Lock. This is the opportunity for Geno Smith to really convince the fans. I think he's convinced Pete Carroll. Now he's got to push back against that presumption that it's just going to be Drew Lock. Maybe it won't be. It looks like it's going to be Geno Smith. If he can get it done on Saturday, maybe it definitely will be. Round 3, Show Me Something draft for week 1 of the preseason. Charean Williams is up. She has picked Trevor Lawrence and A.J. Green. I have Carson Wentz and Geno Smith. Round 3, Charean.
I'm going to go with a rematch because I think it's the most intriguing game of the Packers at the 49ers, the NFC Championship game. The quarterbacks have changed in this game. Obviously, a lot has changed. It's a preseason game. But Trey Lance versus Jordan Love, I'm going to go with Jordan Love because, if he plays well, the Packers could have a chance to trade him, whether it's this year or beyond this year, or maybe they hold on to him and he replaces Aaron Rodgers, whatever happens with him. But I do think this is an important preseason for him and for him to play well. And we're going to get to see a lot of Jordan Love this preseason. We're going to get to see a lot of Jordan Love in this game. I want to see what he can do. Is he going to look better than he's looked the past 2 years?
See, I think they keep him because his salary is so favorable. Far cheaper than what a backup quarterback would cost. And if Aaron Rodgers would retire after this year, and maybe he will, then he would be the starter next season. It's just a shame. He's the one guy I feel sorry for in all of this drama that the Packers and Aaron Rodgers have had the past couple of years because he didn't choose to be there. He got drafted. Now he's been stuck on the bench behind Rodgers, and he will be for at least 3 seasons, maybe longer. I'm going to go with the other quarterback in the game that's going to be played up the road from me here on Saturday, Steelers-Seahawks. Mitchell Trubisky. Show me something, Mitchell. This is your opportunity to fend off Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett. This is your chance to show that you're ready to go, that you'll be the starter, at least until you squander it during the regular season and Kenny Pickett plays. But this is it. This is the dress rehearsal, and Trubisky, again, it's his job to lose, and he'll have an opportunity to lose it on Saturday. What can he do with it, and can he win that job? And I think he will, but we've seen him get injured in the past. I think the moment there's an opening for Kenny Pickett, that's probably when it's over for Mitchell Trubisky, Charean.
Well, and Mike, I think Mitchell Trubisky, I don't know if bad rap's even the right phrase to use, but I do think he's better than what people think he is. I mean, he's made a Pro Bowl. He's been in the playoffs. He's done some things for the Bears that, you know, maybe shouldn't have gotten him shipped to the Bills, to end up at the Bills as a backup quarterback last year, and we've kind of forgotten about him. But now he gets his opportunity. It does look like a short-term opportunity with Kenny Pickett sitting behind him. So he's got to play and play well, and it starts with whatever game, whether he's going to play this week or next week or whatever. But it starts in the preseason to make it happen.
2 playoff appearances in 4 seasons with the Bears. They would have won but for the double doink, right?
Yeah.
When Philadelphia beat them in 2018. And the head coach there from 2018 through 2020 didn't want him, didn't really embrace him, didn't fix the offense to fit his skills and abilities. So I think he's got the potential to be pretty good. I thought maybe they wouldn't even draft a quarterback once they signed him. But, hey, Pickett fell to them. I think that's why they weren't desperate to go get Pickett, because they were happy with Trubisky, Charean.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.